control number 5 is working. Not quite sure what's happening with it. Input number 6, buddy. Staging lanes remain open, racers. We are working on that right now, and we'll let you know what's happening.
FM The Drive, Chicago's classic rock, a block of songs from Poison on the classic rock block weekend. Every rose has its thorn. Speaking of roses, don't forget Mom tomorrow. Before that, we heard Unskinny Bob and Nothing But a Good Time taking that center last October. They're next on The Drive.
Win free concert tickets to Aerosmith's farewell tour September 15th at United Center. Become part of the Driver Nation and register in the rewards section on the free Drive app. Don't have to. It's free in your app store.
issue with the communication between the tower and the ET slips. So drivers right now, you will not get your ET slips. We're going to continue running cars. We have obviously a great event that we're going to be putting on today, so we need to get going with our schedule. So racers, to your cars, in and buckle up. We're going to be sending you out in a few moments. Racing 60 index class here today, and that's always fun to watch. Just going through some of the cards up here. Midwest Nostalgia Pro Stock. John out here today. CG lanes are open. We're going to run cars right now. You will not get a ET slip.
Test and tune, test and tune. Test and tune.
In the Cadillac, and this one is definitely not your grandfather's Cadillac. Jimmy Monster's only on the starting line down there, and wisely taking out his Dixie cup. Yeah, if I fall and I can't get out. Requested the clocks off.
Clocks off.
And wow, look at this thing. I don't think there's any more room for engine in there. Ford Mustang. Engine type and size, he wrote none on here, but there's obviously something in there. It won't even fit in that car.
and tune. Test and tune.
Wisconsin, running with a Pro E85 today, 1968 Chevrolet Camaro RX model. Jason running with the Pro E85 today. Up a couple of our Brew City.
Test and tune, test and tune.
We gotta go. Four flammers in the right lane, Chevrolet. pickup truck, van, what do you want to call it? It's Econoline. It does it all. I don't even know where they hide these things, to be honest with you. I gotta take a look at these trucks when they say it. I know Tiny Bucket converts to a full-on city car. This one does not, but it's every bit as cool. Midwest Gassers in the right lane. Got the unique fender well exhaust system with caps that are unplugged. That used to be the fun thing on a Friday afternoon. Take the exhaust caps off the car for a little loud street cruising at night. Always keeping a glove box though with a couple extra bolts in case Officer Friendly didn't like how loud the vehicle was. Earlier, and here he is. That vehicle does convert to a full-on tiki bar when it's after 5 o'clock somewhere. Tiny Bucket, 1158 with a Ford, 110 miles an hour. Theater like there. Size of this thing, the Titanic. Gonna make a hit. It's got big power there. So the thing's like as long as a football field. Here we go, the Apollo ready to go. Blue fire to the set. And not only is it power on motor, it's got nitrous oxide as well. Purging the nitrous right now. The bottle pressure's just right. There's a big blast. Now we got nitrous coming out. Possibly 2 different systems purging there. Running with the Midwest Nostalgia Pro stock.
Lick.
185 miles an hour.
Yeah, he put a lick down there.
How about that? Take a picture of the Gassers. They went door slammers. The Chevrolet Camaro, once the smoke clears, I can let you know more. This is Jeff Knopfson with a 2002 Chevrolet Camaro. Lifts the engine at a 500 cubic inch motor under there. Running with the Midwest door slammers today. Jeff Knopfson out of Test Plains, Illinois. And today The Central Pontiac with opening burnout, tires long on. For the big burnout there. The tires on its debut burnout.
Yeah.
All the way out, 660 feet out, starts to put it in reverse. And this is where Tyler went to the Farmer Beswick School of backing up. But this is a whole different transmission. And here he comes. Clear the way, the kid can back up faster than some cars go forward.
Backing it up,
Brand new car. Michaela getting them put back in the spot. Chris Dennis,
Yeah, he's back there.
former Chicago Wise Guy champion. Says that's good right there. Now they'll bring it forward, make the last second adjustment to the wheelie bars. Now this is the first time he's having to shift this car going down the track. Got the full manual transmission in it. You're going to hear him go through the gears a la legal nostalgia pro stock, old school. Chris adjusts the wheelie bar. Mom takes out the parachute pin. Everybody backs away. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Get the cameras ready. This is it. The debut of the Tyler Dennis Pendulum Pontiac. Indicated of what that car's capable of. We're going to be in for quite a show with that Pendulum Pontiac.
All right.
One whole 60-foot time. And
E85, it's showtime, folks. Showtime with the E85, boy.
That's how we roll here. When something gives us a challenge, we just rise up to it. What we got to do. Chris Kelly, now playing. This is XP85. They run on the corner side of horsepower. And once again, we got to get that golf cart moved. Whoever golf cart that is in the grass area by the turnout there, we got to get that golf cart moved. that Brad was running with the Pro 85 890 index cars, but has switched over, at least today, and is running an XT85. Brad's running in the 10-0 index XT85 category. In the right lane, the Slonoma. Left lane, of course, Aaron Sherlin. 10-0 is the index you're looking at. Here's Doyle Jones, now running through the E85. And now we bring in the E85. The index goes down to 8.90 now. I'm suddenly wanting a chili dog. Yeah, good chili dog. I think we got those at the Old Top Grill. About lunchtime. Oh yeah, right on time for lunch. But we got cars on the line now. That's awful hard to choose. Get that great food at the Old Top Grill. Or watching the first round of qualifying. For the first event that has been blessed to have the Pro E85 team here. And once again, Bill Palin running a Ford Mustang in a Chevrolet Camaro base 12. What is he doing? I think they must have like a special section at the banquet for him. Ford Mustang guys, you gotta sit down. I apologize, we don't have their book up here right now, so and it may not have looked as aggressive as they wanted, but a 108.60 in the line. sees this, but one thing for sure, when researching Dwayne, you will see his face here at Lakes Dragway for the last at least 2 decades. That man has done just about everything in drag racing, including being the president of Gold 85 at one point, and now back at the control of the crosser, he calls it. He's qualifying with Dog Smith in the right lane. So here we go. With the both bottom of his racing team in the right lane. Randy Lee, the yellow dog, getting backed up in the left lane. Stewart all day long, you're out of lanes 11 and 12 in the short staging lane. Regular street and full street testing and tuning, you're out of lanes 11 and 12 all day. Don't forget, 1 o'clock, racers here with the Wisconsin Outlaw Street, 1 o'clock. Tim Johnson, 950 with a 1. In the Jack Black Chevrolet Camaro, he lines up in the left lane, starts to back up after the burnout. Jason Grubb over there in the right lane. 890 the index. E85 fuel in the tank. car everywhere. Look at the size of the tires on Ben's car there. It's just enormous. So let's see if they've got that suspension at least improved here. This is the last two qualifiers. Nitrous oxide first. He is stashing himself in the left lane. Rich Black, president of Pro E5, in the right lane. Their second and final qualifier. 7 and 8. 860 racers, lanes 7 and 8. Here we got Randy, the yellow dog. Multi in the Pro 85 series. And he is lining up. I'm getting this information now. This is Aaron Smith out of Cedar Lake, Indiana, 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Aaron Smith. This is a family operation here. Very much looking forward to seeing the Chicago Wise guys back at Great Lakes Dragway as soon as possible. So here we go, Jackie Cannon running with the Midwest Nostalgia Pro stock. I heard they did a little bit of stepping up on this car over the off season. Wheel bars getting checked. So here we go. Midwest Nostalgia Pro Stock action today. Great to have them here. Part of the Nitrous Street Car Brawl. Jackie Cannon here to first.
He don't be playing.
119 60 foot time. got Dave Egerton in the left lane out of Burlington, Wisconsin. Dave Egerton out of Burlington, Wisconsin in the left lane. Right lane, that is Scott Dorr out of Trevor, Wisconsin. Now keep in mind, this is a 275 Drag Radial here. These cars range in horsepower from the 1800 all the way up to 2300 horsepower typically. So getting that to hit the ground and get down the 8 mile is pretty tough. And this is a clock on category here. We're going to see the times of these cars. 8 mile once again. First qualifier. Debuted the category here at the Nitrous Street Car Brawl. Wisconsin Outlaw Street. Door goes 469, 148 miles an hour to the 8. And it looks like Egerton's got some problems with his Camaro. Radial. Ido's had this car just a few years now, and he just achieved a personal best in his other race car, the Corvette big tire car. Ricchio's in and free stage. Now Ido loves it. 499 for Ido, 479 for Ricchio. 140. All right, here we go. Next pair coming in. In the left lane. Minnesota. All the way from Minnesota. Josh Jones in the Mustang left lane. That's the 91 Ford Mustang. Running in the Outlaw category. And we got the, let's call him Blue for right now. I'm looking to see what that is. Is that Ken Houghton? I think that might be Ken Houghton out of Joliet, Illinois, 91 Ford Mustang. He says 811 on the number here, so we're going to assume that that's him. 811. We got the Midwest Tour Plan, it looks like. So now we got some test and tuning going on here. Great Lakes Dragway always has test and tune lanes open for racers to come and
do just that, test and tune. See if we can get some information on the cars that are in there now. Ford versus Mustang, we're just going to call that. I'm sorry, Ford versus Chevrolet. I'll get it right in a minute. This is the first round of elimination in XE5. XE5, first round of elimination. All right, our first matchup. Oh, wait a minute. 10:18, the right lane gets the win line. What? Get there in time. Saw it sweep at the 3, and that was it. That brings up our next pair. Right now, Aaron Druin purging the nitrous in the left lane. Sawyer Jones. In the right lane. In full space in the Ford Mustang. Come on. That brings up Mike Finizziano in the left lane. And Brad Lamprecht, two names very familiar with the Pro 85 category. Brad Lamprecht now running in the XE85. When he's flown over pickup truck. Finizziano wisely on the untaken. And wow, I'm going hard enough to just get there at the 10-0 with a 7. Here's the number 2 qualifier, Ben Kelly. And this car was out of control in a couple of tests earlier today. But got it under control. Now it launches like a kitten. Rick Moodwang in the right lane. He qualified number 9 with a 9. Smoke on the top end, but Ben Kelly gets the win. Right lane, that's Robert Stan. Robert Stan, a couple of Chevelles here. I know, Mark and I are confused. These are supposed to be Camaros, but maybe it's mostly Pro 85. Anything, and as long as you're burning that corn. Why do we go fast and straight? We run them nothing on. Great. Well, Trout's been going fast and straight all day. He made several fast hits, and he was the number 4 qualifier with that 10:15 earlier today. Number 7 was Robert Salem with a 10:25. Muscle Association will be lanes 3 and 4. Classic American Muscle is lanes 3 and 4. Victor Trout gets the win, 10-9. What a great first round matchup.
flat end is way out there. He qualified number 4 today with an 892. His flat qualified number 4 with that 892. Tim Johnson on the Pro Bottom Brothers Racing team. He is your number 9 qualifier with a 950. So having some issues in his qualifying today. Let's see what happens here during the elimination. 890 is now being done. 0.90 something. You can see it lit up in the left board there. Right board hasn't cleared yet. Maybe one of the wrist goes in. There we go. 890, the index clearly displayed there. Watch Rick Black in the right lane. He's going to really put that front end way up in the air. And he's good. He's proud of it. They did a lot of work on that over the winter time. He breaks out. Tim Johnson should have thrown the anchor out, didn't, and came it. Pick up Smith in the right lane. Dalen Smith hitting his own burnout smoke over on the Big Dog getting out of the way. Now Big Dog starts to back up with Camaro in the right lane. And Dalen also got the, he didn't get the memo about Camaros only. He's riding into Monte Carlo. The Ghost Rider starts to hit forward for Smith Boys Racing in the left lane. Push Big Dog Smith, big clean Nitrous first. He won an event last year, Bush did. First one that he actually got the trophy in. Right there with him. Now Bush is going to look out the rear view and say, whoa, hold on. 890 with a 7 gets the win. 970 for Dale. Going around here. That brings up Jason Grubb in the Gobbler Theater lane. Your left lane, Jason Grubb. Qualified number 6 with a 901 earlier this afternoon. And your number 7 qualifier, the courser himself, Dwayne Waldrop. And I was watching some videos over the winter time of some of the YouTube videos and stuff. And I'll tell you what, Dwayne Waldrop is in so many videos here at Great Lakes Dragway, running under so many categories and classes. The man has done just about everything, and he's really enjoying his time with the Pro E85 group. 890 still the index. Those were the only videos we were watching? Those were the only videos I was watching. All right. Waldrop 960 wisely on the brakes, because had he broke out, Jason Grubb would have got another breath. And got that car working as nice as Frank's lawn looks. It's very nice that he could take the afternoon off away from his landscaping his front yard to come out here and race with us today. The one play, that's Aaron Smith. Right. Oh, I'm telling you, man, his front yard looks like a Scottish groundskeeper for a golf course has been on it all night long, just watching it and making sure that all the grass is growing perfectly, all in the same direction. He's out there with toenail clippers, making sure each blade is perfect. I bet he uses Malorganite. Oh, who knows what he uses, but it's perfect. So he's worried about his front yard right now, but he's got to turn that whole thing off and get a good light here again. This is Aaron Smith, the Big Family Racing Team 1987 Chevrolet Monte Carlo, 597 cubic inch engine, running the E85 under there. And I'll tell you what, he's your number 2 qualifier with 890 with a 9. So, the experienced racer, Frank Morgan in the right lane, new to the category, Aaron in the left lane. Let's see what happens. Frank Morgan, the assassin, gets it. Aaron left way too early there. And Frank got the win light his entire pass. He still goes. And here's Aaron. number 8 qualifier with a 9:20.28 earlier today. And Phil Pallett in the Mustang, once again, he didn't get the memo about Camaros only. And that's a, what year is that? That 85 Mustang over there? Let's see here. 26, we'll find out some more. Rich didn't bring me the book because he was afraid I was going to draw on it like I did before. Yeah, man, thank you. Making smiley faces on all the racers' pictures. Yeah, that's what I was doing. Up there, dude. This is still scaling. Still the liquor. He gets the win, 892. Aaron Miller breaks out too fast. Randy Lee in the right lane. Former champion and multi-event winner. The Yellow Dog. How do you get a fire up? He's the number 1 qualifier. 890 with a 4, so that gives him the Byron, but there's nothing they're going to talk with him about here. Alright, so one more qualifier underway. Shorty Frank rolling around in the Corvette. Doppler side, Stephen Heidloff. He and the manager's transportation lane, lane number 2. Now this is 850. You guys have to run 0.6 seconds. It's an index, kind of like the last group of racers was. Everybody's going to run the same speed. These guys are insanely accurate at what they do. It's amazing. Well, they're insane too, yeah, I would agree with that. Shorty Frank got an East Story in the Gobbler lane, and Stephen Heidloff in the manager's lane. Out of Wattsburg going on. 860 with a 7. He just got himself a 10,000 package. Yeah, that's fair, getting ready to go. Brian Kelly out of Chicago, Illinois. Hey, in the manager's lane. And Brian Jankowski out of Wisconsin, driving the Corvette. All right, both races. .59 with a 9 with a 005 reaction time. Yeah, okay, I wonder who's driving the car. Let's see if we can find out. Randy Westfall is behind the wheel. Randy Westfall driving Mark Gray's car today on a St. Francis. My neighborhood. 860 index, qualified. With a 9, look at that. Runs his number with a 9 at 157 miles. And they're waiting for the truck to come here at the tire. the old Curtis truck. Triple A will be here in about 3 hours, Randy, no problem. Tony Zimmerman out of Eden, Wisconsin. Over the 63 Chevrolet Corvette Zimmerman Motorworks. Thank you. Right down Broadway, 863 at 158 miles an hour. Lakes Dragway, the 1979 AMC Contour. Beautiful red, white, and blue machine. Out of Racine, Wisconsin. Mark Gibson. And then the one-top Chevrolet Camaro. That thing sounds like it's got some big horsepower in it. That car's been around a long time. Let's see some pictures. Well, dry hopping, look at that. I just noticed that. No problem. He's out there a little bit farther. He's got to refire back up. They had a little bit of trouble keeping it running as he was idling in the lanes, and he still needs to come back just a little bit. They're going to send it back. Oh, he's thinking he's big and he's using the wrong set of wheels. He got a little bit discombobulated after that dry hop. I don't have any problem with it as long as Weissman's okay with it. Probably doesn't mind. They spot him out of car length. That was one of the old classes that there used to be years and years ago. So Greasy's working their way in ever so slowly. Slowly speeding. Miles an hour to a 1089 at 124. No, he didn't work in his legs for racing years and years ago. The rescue family has all been drag racing for many, many years. And Mike drag raced with us with slot cars. The guy in the left lane, that's Dennis Cynthia. I used to work with that guy. Works on big trucks, stage trucks. Beautiful looking Chevy Nova. Just got that car put that together again a few weeks ago, and it is all in the mail now. Rusty also been doing a lot of work on that Chevrolet. Both cars out of the Milwaukee area. There's Dave, both sides. To a 904. We also like the dry hopping show. Bill Wilson out of Utica, Illinois, sponsored by Wrigley Bill Moore. Jesse Branham, old facility. Jesse no longer with us. He owned that car and sponsored that for a long time. Alright, Jay must have lost play. We got it played back up again. Both looking at each other, giving each other a signal to roll into the yellow flag. I want to see back the races right now when they were in the last. Straight. He gets it with a 969 to a 997. Old car now owned and driven by Ryan Morin out of DeForest, Wisconsin. Yeah, this is, I assume no longer in the Parks family because Jim is now driving the Dan Hannister Colt. That's right, he got rid of this thing, but the one that's rolling up in the water last night. There it is, speaking of which. Stacy Anderson and I were talking a little bit earlier, and she said there's only 2 people on this planet that I would sell that car to. And luckily, Jim Parks was one of them. The other one is the former owner of the car in the right lane. None other than Chris Bennett. Oh, man. So now Josh Parks and Jim Parks will be racing side by side coming up after this matchup. But right now we got Jed Buchanan, who made a really nice run earlier today in the right lane. And Ryan Wren out of DeForest, Wisconsin, new to the team here, but in his head is a new car. Pinto against Vegas. We bought that car last fall. I remember it just drove it. How about it? Nice side-by-side matchup there, and I think we're in for another one. And oh yeah, this is definitely a family feud here. How about this? This Dennis was out helping Jim with that car earlier in his week. So we're doing some testing again on Tuesday. So here we go. Josh Parks taking his time getting it back up over there. Look how slow he's going. I wonder if he's trying to get in Dad's head. I don't know. Usually, yeah, he backs that thing up like a rocket ship sometimes. No one's come out to greet him yet, so he's basically on his own. Now he can finally get a little bit of help. He says, oh, okay, I think I'm near where I should be. And I'll tell you what, this earlier run, I don't have it on the screen here, but it was an 8:04. Oh, man. One of the fastest I've seen this car go. And he said he had quite a tune-up on it there, so I don't know if he'll be able to get any faster than that today, but up against your dad, you know you're going to throw out all the stops and really pour the coals on. So let's see what happens here as the Parks family lines up together. The little thing is both of these cars are historically accurate reproductions, too. Some trouble and wisely lifts on it. 798 for Parks. How about that? 798 Josh Parks in the... He ran almost a sub 1 second 60-foot time and then got out, ran it through the gears a little earlier, a little later after that. And his first pass was looked pretty decent. Now they're going to get it backed up once again. Now he's grabbing gears as he goes down. This has got the Liberty 5-speed transmission in it. So they're grabbing gears as they go down. And this is the first time at an official event, and as a matter of fact, even gets tested in this brand new wrapped Gary Exton Pendoil Pontiac. And that thing is beautiful. Tribute on the best and this is Southwest. And why not? Southwest used to own that car, you know? That was a former Southwest Pontiac. Some of you may recall it as Tyler was running it with the Chicago Wise guys. Now they've changed the engine transmission. And running it with the Midwest Nostalgia Pro Stock. And look at what's in the water box. Yeah, a whole lot of Pontiac. So produced as of late. Chris Bennett says, all right, send it. And McKayla moves out of the way. And here we go. The third pass here today. For Tyler Sennett and the Penn's Oil Pontiac. Running with the Midwest Nostalgia Pro Top. Ever so slowly, infinitely on the beam. He let the street come down all the way last time and then got his starting line routine done. I take off. 107, 60 foot. Wow. And he lifted before the finish line. Still goes 756. Only 147 miles an hour. That sends a big monster power. Make a hit smile up for that? I don't think so. That is a wicked machine right there. Getting them lined up. It's going to be a single run over there in the manager transportation lane. Wicked looking Pontiac machine right there. Not sure what's under the hood. What is there? I don't know. Not quite sure if we have John Silas' card up here, but he's bringing the Pontiac into the loop. Goes 753, 168 miles an hour for Silas. 3 and 4, Midwest Story Slammers, the lead 3 and 4, please.
If I stand right here?
Oh, that's fine.
Classic American Muscle Association is coming out next, and you got all the run speed over there today. Correct, boy wonder. Heat 7. Pontiac keeps driving the big wagon over there in the right lane, and he's racing another Pontiac. Look at that, Pontiac against Pontiac. First, 1054 to 125 miles an hour. 1132 at 107. In the left lane, that's Alfredo Morales. Alfredo Morales. In the right lane, we are showing Phil Fisher. He's been racing out here forever with that big old 70 Chevrolet. Classic American muscle. An hour, 1179 in the other lane. Driving the machine in the right lane. That's about a 1967, I believe. And that would be, I think, a 68 in the left lane. I'm not too first on Camaro Trailway. All right, Midwest Gassers, Door Slammers. Midwest Door Slammers for lanes 3 and 4. 3 and 4. To a 994 faster. He laps time in the left lane, but he was sleeping. Brian Popolinski in the left lane. Driving that little Chevy Nova. Mike Bennett driving the Pontiac. That would be a mullet mobile. My second high rod back in high school, one of my friends is might take us to school in one of those cars, and did not have a very good suspension. I remember that. It was fast though. It was a really fast car. Look at that. Right in the right lane. Koblinski way out ahead in that little Chevy Deuce, making it happen. 10:49 at 126 miles an hour to a 12:87 at 104. That is the king of Drag Radial. As the Midwest nostalgia flow factory comes down to the turn, like boys and girls, you go right up against the fence and wave to your favorite driver and team as they come up to the turn road. So we got Tracy Sackett, who provided the tire with that Tracy Sackett. Thank you very much, Tracy. There's the Undertaker. The Undertaker coming up to the turn road there. Full nitrous oxide force from John Kowalski. You saw him at the test hit earlier. And pretty decent pass. So they were pretty happy with that. So what happens if you throw your race car? How are you going to race it? I don't know. We didn't put that clause in. We want to race on side-by-side or something. We'll see what happens. So here's Tracy Sackett over there in the right lane. Being in pre-stage. Kowalski. Oh, 164 miles an hour for John. Tracy right there, 904. And the car in the right lane, he's a bracket racer. He was out here running during the Summer Series punch race. Here we go, continuing on. We got Emily Woodson. I'm showing us Julie Damon right there. No, Emily Woodson. She got the hood popped up on the car, so checking things out over there. In the meantime, in the right lane. Wow. All right, look at this. It's the Brew City Gassers coming out. The vice president of the Brew City Gassers in the right lane, that's Tom Riedenbach, driving a beautiful Corvette originally built by Rena Petrella 10 years ago. And they found this beautiful class, it's the class change, so they put the car in the corner of the shop and forgot about it. Paul Field Stores, and it's Schofield, Wisconsin, otherwise known as the Visual Doors. Don't call my foot that. 1958 versus 1958, 57. He just put that car together in the left lane. He came in, he did all the work on that car himself, believe it or not. First time that car's been on the track there, first time side by side between both Corvettes. To a 1021, 151 mile an hour top end charge. That's why I look for that guy sometimes in the left lane there. That is Johnny Bucket with the donkey hauler. And the other sort of kind of line, there's two of them. That's right, there's two of them. Yeah, well, you don't see one of these things, when you come here, you see two of them, and they're almost the same color. Talk about seeing double. Road, of course, the Midwest Nostalgia Pro stop. Driving right there with the red pickup truck and the four-ways on. Glad to have you here, Robbie. You don't know how much it means to us to see you here at the track. Awesome to be running the Midwest Nostalgia Pro stop. Great first round, Robbie. We'll see you again in a little bit. Mr. Ziegler in the big wagon. Kurt Ziegler in the house of Neil Collins driving the 51 police car. This is something we don't see every day, and he's been making this car go faster every year. All the way on the bumper. He put it down and he kept his foot in it for a little bit. Now he's finally moving over a little bit there, pulling off to the side. Ziegler with a humongous wheel stand.
Yes, it
That's a long car too. That thing was sticking way up in there. How about it? Must have got a new set of tires. Good morning, of course, from Precision 12 in Fox Lake, Illinois. They do industrial pulse rating on long hydraulic rods used in the hydraulic. They just put those things on up there to the stop and got a score of it, as a matter of fact. Really super organized, great place. Industrial hard foam specialist, of course, Precision 12 at Skipboard. And I'm sure if you talk nice to them, they might do your bumper for you too. Well, they're not really set up for that, believe it or not. It's a little well, no, it's not just the processes, but each tank is specially made to just handle the plate. It's really unique how they do it, and I think it's probably it's a unique thing all the way around. So here we go, scooping the bottom chaser after the big turnout. He proves that with a 910 at 151. All right, Brian Porter driving the big motor Chevrolet on a Salsa Walker. He's taking this car here. He drives it on the drift pad. Burnout contest. Simcoe, you name it, man. It's all over the place. And Kevin Smith, driving the Henry J. Stripe, it is Brian, 1142 at 115 miles an hour to 1137 property. Craig Gassers in the left lane. Here he goes to the guy behind Madison Francis. And I don't think smart driving that car in the right lane. Oh, that's Robert Neves' machine out of Grafton. 1928 Ford Model A. That's the oldest car on the property right now. He just blew up his 57 Chevrolet with a 440 under the hood. That was one fast 56 Chevrolet. 1045 at 124 miles an hour, and Robert 1378 in that old Model A. He's also got a Hemi. Oh yeah, he's even got a license plate from on the back of that big Chevy. Rusty driving the American Motors machine. He's got more cars than you can imagine. Enough to drive a different one to the track every day of the week. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. So very good, very close to coming down. They're rambling on a 1047 to an 1144 in that big Chevrolet. He's not afraid to beat on that car either. He's broken more parts than you can imagine. Dan Roberto out of New Berlin, Wisconsin, 1927 Ford Coupe, 427 power. Racing a big Frankenstein, rocking machine. Chevrolet against Ford. Old phone booth working his way in. He's got the beams lit up. Those racers are in. I see it goes faster and faster. The old Pontiac. Out of Waupaca, Wisconsin. Let's see, we're driving the color in the right lane. Future, so watch for that car in the record book. I can't wait to see that. There's the president of the Brew City Gassers in the right lane, driving the 63 Chevy 15. Small block power out of Cleveland, Wisconsin. Mr. Mark Bailey and Gordon Long driving the old Camino with a big flag in it. Long John Garage, Gordon Long. He's the Southern Street. The gear in the El Camino. 1073 at 123 miles an hour. Nice. All kinds of drive outside of the state law. Look at this. That's who's driving the Chanel. This is the Midwest Door Slammers in the house. Look at this, it's ugly. Apple Hoy helping them out down there. The Brew City Gassers are starting to make their parade back down the return road. So folks, make some noise to your favorite drivers and your Brew City Gassers as they come down the return road. Alright, here we go. He's in the right lane, manager side, driving the Mustang. Wichita, Illinois. Hey man, John. On a good plane, driving a Camaro. So how about it? The Brew City Gassers is not coming back as a group. You can visit with them and Mary earlier in the pit. Go hang out, go back to tires. That's crazy. It's interesting. 2002 Chevrolet Camaro. This is way up over those labels. 7 at 168 miles an hour. And look at this, I know that guy. And I'll tell you what, he's also a very accomplished guitar player. Hey, he's a guy who paints a lot of rowdy round cars, painted a lot of stock cars and old class racers back in the day. At 115 miles an hour. Oh, I just love this kind of great stuff. Always fun to watch with racing today with the big white door slammers. And look at the little secret compartment we got on this system. There's somebody in the tunnel that is passing a valve open on. I wonder what it is. That's the Westcott family Camaro. That's always been a race car forever. Gary Westcott used to drive it and sit behind the car. His son Bob is driving today. Well, they drive the race like that. That was some of the champion machine for a while. The Westcott family involved with the Superbird as well. Both racers making their way up to the line. Two states on both sides. Making his way out of halftime on a half a car lane. 10:06 to it, 10:56. There's the ball from Everton. Ricky Sutters in the house. Ricky Sutters in the left lane out of Evanston, Illinois. And Anatole out of Brookfield, Illinois, driving the Mustang. Alright, so that's Plymouth. Some catastrophic changes a while back. All floor panels replaced and everything. Ricky Sutters just inched his way out of the beam and back it up. There we go, he's in. Drive it around the Mustang at the top end. That'll hope by making it happen. 10:55 to an 11:20. Alright, that's, oh man, I'm trying to remember who it is. Jose Pino out of Zion, Illinois, driving the Mustang. Sponsored by his wallet. So many others are. And the 632 Stewart Falcon. Not sure who's driving that car. At 127 miles an hour. Yeah, I don't know. If I heard that big of a burnout in the left lane, I was in the right lane, I'd have crawled under a rock. Man, that is one good-looking car racing. Yeah, it is top sportsman. I haven't seen this car before. I don't know if he had a start on a nitrous oxide, obviously. Big sheet of dish. I know there's a couple of wise guys that have recently sold their Camaro with the same body style on it. One of them on the starting line right now kind of eyeballing things. Perhaps regretting that he sold his. So here we go. It's the win. Throws out the laundry at the 8th. Goes 431. To the 8th at 167. the brothers will let you know about when they come back up here for dinner. For the Wisconsin Outlaw Street program. There's Kent Kessel out of Eagle, Wisconsin, driving that Camaro. And he's been racing out here for a long time. Remember those names for going way back. Not sure who this is. Oh, it's Tim out of Morris, Illinois. Tim Kieran. Grand Am. Customer CHP high flow has 688 cubic inches of Pontiac power in this thing. It sounds like Gary's getting ready to make a pass here. The Greeks are in the house here, and Gary ready to make a hit in the, I believe it's Oldsmobile. Oldsmobile, yeah. 60-foot time. 6:69 at only 169. Oh man, how about it? Look at this machine. Top sportsman, Camaro in the house. 30 horsepower out of this car. I'll testing and tuning today in this thing. Working his way up to the line. Alright, everything's on. Took a second, making sure everything was situated inside the car, kind of taking a nice easy hit there. Yeah, it looks like the body started to roll around a little on him, and it's made a few tests earlier today. This car is performance. We used to run modified super Everyone road race. The 100 series racers could be in lanes 11 and 12. 100 series racers, lanes 11 and 12. Last minute double check of the wheelie bike. Before we get this big Chevrolet on the track, look at this car. A lot of memories watching this car throughout the years. Wisconsin Outlaw, you are on hold. Wisconsin Outlaw, you are on standby. Outlaw Street, you are on standby. Alright, they're getting that car ready to go. Drivers are guard, I'm ready. Let's pull it up. He's in. 726 at 185 miles an hour. 7. Greek in the house. The Pierce Plus Motorsports sponsored car. That's right, Tina came up here earlier, and as they arrived, and was really excited to have Gary here. Getting the Pontiac brand up, backed up. And yeah, everything
Machine in the left lane gets out ahead first, 474. 474 with a 6 to a 491. This is 8-mile cars, and these are all small tires. Jim Pido driving the Camaro in the right lane. Manifest Transportation side, sponsored by Legend Racing and Fear the Rent. And Scott Toller out of Cleveland, Wisconsin, driving the Mustang. All right, getting Pido lined up right there, right in the sweet spot. Scotty is inching his way up in the left lane. 452 to a 482. 452. Prison City, the 91 Mustang, going up against Dave Edgerton. Driving the Camaro in lane at number 2, the Manifest Transportation side, sponsored by Fear the Rat. $860 index, you are on standby. $860 index, you are on standby. Alright, Ken Holden in the left lane, Dave Edgerton in the right lane. Ford Chevrolet. Number 4 qualifier in the left lane. Ran a 486 last time in that Mustang. And Edgerton having some trouble. $471. 458 with a 9 puts Edgerton in the number 2 qualifying spot right now. In the Ford Mustang in the right lane. John Jones from Iota, Minnesota. That kind of rhymes, you know? Not sure exactly where in Minnesota that is, but it's a long ways away from here. 1991 Ford Mustang. In lane at number 2, he is your bye run, it looks like. Your number 7 qualifier ran a 498 with that cup. Look at him go, 468 at 155 miles an hour. How about it? Putting him